I'm not really sure. I just woke up. They're probably up in the meeting room, though. Maybe. I should probably go up there, too.
So this is after we got back from the mission. This is one day after, so. Speaking of which, I need to pull up the tulip doc that I have. My little cheat sheet. Because there's some details about tulip that I don't know off the top of my head. Also, I probably won't be at the session for too long since it's mostly going to be social today. So I'll probably leave and then head over to Kale Fall as Jasmine.
I just need to be by myself.
Sure you'll be alright?
Yesterday's mission kind of set a tone, I guess you could say.
Yeah, I mean, I only heard bits and pieces from the other side, so I don't know the details.
Well, you
I was
take it
connected
easy.
to the guy in the lab.
How are you, how's your day?
I think it'll be fine.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I guess I can't really feel too many things no more. Or more so like they're suppressed. I do have a brain, it's just more so they're the cybernetic just kind of suppress them.
Well, at least you're not dead. That's all that matters.
Mm.
I think we need more casualties around here.
We do.
I was thinking maybe in 10 minutes we have a discussion where we talk about both sides of the missions of the entire group. Might be good.
That's what I'm here for.
I do get sad and stuff, or at least I think I do, but I can't express it, I guess.
Seems like most of us are here, so
it wouldn't be a bad idea to kind of get up to speed on both sides.
I suppose it really is convening.
Do you want to go over the W Green 5 to 10?
Yes, we're apparently going to have a meeting to discuss our findings from the excursion. What do you suppose Pinocchio's been doing over there? We've just been watching them for the past few minutes. They're just...
Yeah, I guess depending on the person, it could be fair.
I'm quite sure. They were badly damaged yesterday, but I helped repair some of their inner workings.
Yep. Yeah. Robot hero.
That's good.
When was that?
Yes, we had quite a few yesterday.
That was like almost a week ago, I like to say.
I do think we have to hear about it.
Yeah.
I also have something to present, a document of sorts that Mark took me.
Same here.
Whenever.
During the
Well,
night.
just to recap, I guess you can say that.
Interesting.
One day, just out of nowhere, we heard a loud thud outside. We went to see, and we saw Sierra there, almost about to be turned to scrap. Whenever he came 2, he said he was from a space station, so up there. He somehow escaped and he fell all the way down here.
I think we'll be heading into the meeting.
It's a nice, comfy seat. Is that all?
That is all.
Very well.
How are you feeling?
Never better.
That's good. I'm sorry my healing didn't work properly, but I'm glad to see you're recovering.
Yeah, no problem. Luckily, Zelda, not Princess, but Zelda, helped out with the potion, so.
What changed?
Just trying to get used to the wounds and stuff.
Well, don't stress yourself out too much.
Seems to be unresponsive.
Don't worry about it, I'll be just fine.
So.
Nothing will keep me motivated than just keeping taking good scoops, pictures, interviews, and all that jazz. And solving the case of whatever this whole shenanigans is.
Certainly.
Well, I guess I have to wait until the time till the meeting starts, so we might probably have to gather everyone soon. Are you okay?
Oh, yeah, no, I'm okay.
I suppose so.
Alright, just making sure.
I don't mean to be proud.
Yeah, no,
don't
none
check
of
on
those
everyone
things
else,
got a
yeah.
scratch on me, so I'm okay.
They've ever so rudely
Good,
haven't
good.
considered any other seats here.
If anything,
Besides,
I
I
got
know you
scratches
can-
on them.
Good one. That's good. But yeah, just stay safe. Catch you later in the meeting.
Well, not to worry. Once the child reawakens, they'll be able to take control however they see fit. But they
Doing okay,
are
Lee?
either
Yeah,
Especially
I'm
after
okay.
yesterday.
Yeah, I'm doing alright.
That's good.
What about you?
maybe they kick the bucket finally.
Been better. All I heard about your team's excursion was that you had a run-in with some demons.
Not a scratch was
Concerned
landed
me
on
at
me.
First. That's good.
Maybe
I often worry about everyone. Just want to make sure you're okay.
I also did manage to heal someone successfully for the first time, so that felt pretty good.
Oh, that's really good.
Uh-huh. Though when I tried to heal Frank, it didn't work as well, but still, I did get one.
but just laying in bed
You are learning, and that's what's important.
every once in a while, eavesdropping, that sort of thing.
Though I did get a little worried, especially after what that one guy said.
Let us know if Clara does awaken.
He said that,
Doom Marine, apparently.
yeah, he said that all of you were in danger.
I won't even need to let you know, because once they do, they'll just be
Well,
here.
we kinda were. We found this Samus Aran person who was also on the billboard, and they ended up attacking us.
Oh, that kind of happened to us too, ironically enough. The Doomarine also started attacking us. Well, us, but it was kind of, it seemed like he was targeting specific people.
There's an update to that poster with that strange egg.
Both people that were on the billboard. That can't be a coincidence.
They allowed me to do something in exchange for letting the child my power.
Well, I'm sure we'll find out more
Uh-huh.
soon
Wait,
enough.
Alucard said there was something different on the billboard.
You know, not going all cuckoo and everything.
Have you seen it yet?
You guys, or
I was just looking at it this morning. It looked the same to me. Except that the Doom Marine's poster was taken down. I think Chuck took it down.
Right.
Oh, that's fair.
Chuck took it down?
That's what he said. The poster with the Doom Marine on it.
Is it because you found him?
I'm not entirely sure. I presume so.
It might have been because of his panicked response to when Frank tried to take a picture.
Perhaps so.
So you've encountered the individual that fell from the sky.
And the egg here has been claimed.
Says it's been claimed by its alleged owner. They won't say their identity, and they won't say how they got the egg.
Depending on what may be said at the meeting, perhaps it may be pure coincidence, or perhaps there may be something more underlying under it all.
We haven't learned anything about that egg, but something about this is a little more relevant now, so hopefully we'll be able to present that to the rest of the group.
Hello? You look troubled.
Hello.
How is everything
The conversation
going?
with Tara not go well.
They made a blood pact with Kathy.
That's not good.
I don't necessarily know what it entails. I already have a lot on my mind today. I have a document that Mark let me read, and I'd like it be discussed very soon.
Hopefully that's why we're all gathered, right? Surely we can get everyone in that room very soon, or now, even.
Strange intro.
I also don't know if you've seen this update to the egg poster, but it's been claimed.
There's an update?
Yes.
Oh.
VA.
Yes, I believe I saw that.
What do you think they want to do with it?
I think I've just been too
I'm not sure.
Well, according to it, the egg has been finally claimed by an unknown individual.
I wouldn't want to
Reluctant
cook with
share
it.
the
It looks
information
rotten.
themselves. However,
I
mean,
mean,
they
if
were
they
able
said
to- rather
the egg has
unpleasant.
teleporting properties, then maybe they want to find a way to harvest its ability or see what hatches from it. Not sure.
Teleportation
Snake.
is quite the handy thing, especially in a world as wide as this.
It
I know
is.
we used it
Yes.
back in my world.
Similar to what His Highness is
It's already-
doing with the portal down there.
and you already have
So perhaps
one
another
form
party
of
is
it
trying to do the same thing
by
with
the way of
whatever this
ether
egg is.
crystals, or rather, etherite crystals.
I just walk everywhere.
Pardon me, I think
Well,
I need to go
it's
to-
reliable.
Let's gather everyone then, shall we?
Ah, yes.
Yes,
Time
that's a
has
good
already
idea.
passed, hasn't it?
Mhm.
I'm eager to learn what has been found upon everyone's travels.
I'll start informing everyone. Get them into the room. If I may,
I guess so.
we're going to have a meeting now, so...
Hi, Yukiko.
Alright.
Good. Wait, let me get these two.
Well, if you feel like you want to be safe, then be so, my friend.
We are gathering in the meeting room very soon. If you two want to come.
Wait. Honestly, considering we all had different perspectives as well.
Yes. So,
And if anything does happen back at that village, I do have contact with that little Lalafell that was there.
well, that's good. I just don't know if I should bring up like the personal side of things.
I forgot there was a Lollapil last session.
We've got a very good look at it.
Keep quiet about your personal
Vincent
affairs
wanted me to
and
explain what's
mostly
being
speak about
carried
what we're traveling.
Boy, things get any worse than this. First infection,
gather the others.
demons.
Yeah, you should take your seat, otherwise someone might take it from you.
A lot of strange whereabouts happen nowadays. Get used to it. Now go
I
ahead.
don't mind standing during meetings.
Yeah, but I think you should
Bye.
sit unless you don't want to.
Nod your
That's
head.
up to you. But
People that look like humans are
says that
humans.
there's
Nod your head.
that's all.
Greetings, fellow crew. I'm excited to discuss our findings over the past day.
Oh,
Yes.
Yep, same over here.
B1 still interesting.
Thank you for the hydrate. I appreciate it.
He's been avoiding a lot of people. Don't know why.
Who's been avoiding people?
Vincent. He's been very far away from a lot of individuals.
You might still have the.
But he wanted me to explain. Yeah, he wanted me to explain about what happened on our mission.
Yeah, we also.
Yeah, I think if anyone should take charge, it should be you. But I'll back you up if you need anything.
I appreciate it.
Something we do have to talk about.
Oh yeah.
Anyways,
Yeah, I got you.
some theories are in my head, and I want to find out what exactly is going on.
I'll do my best to my ability to answer all the questions that you have.
Yeah, please don't do
Yeah,
that
you're fine.
again.
Perhaps he's curious on where the priest is. After all, this is one of his main forts.
You're a boxing champion.
I've never
This
done
is
that
one of the
before. I don't
forts
even
he
know what that means.
frequents.
Yeah, we
It's
just,
understandable to know
it's just
one
very
noble who went
stylized and train punching. Realities.
Why is it called boxing? We're not using boxes.
I actually have no idea, but you know, I just see, I guess.
Walk outside for a second.
It's like, why is water called water? Because it's fun to sing.
This is too philosophical for my liking.
That's vibes for you.
Hoping it's not what I think it is.
Speaking of, I saw your little poster for your magic class, your healing classes. It's not written in papyrus.
What do you mean? Oh, well, that's because I feel like, I know, that was intentional. I will try to my normal form, but like, I know people like, I feel like I was trying to match the current writing, but I kind of failed at that, so I just kind of just went along with it. It was very weird to write like that, trust me.
It's just...
If I get pop out, trust me, I'd love to use my papyrus name, but it's gotta pop out.
I don't think I heard anything about that. But
I'm papyrus, you're not.
Quite a bit of it. It's like a zombie virus. You cough up blood and spit it everywhere. It was infectious. Blood, saliva, kind of the normal stuff you'd expect from a virus.
Yeah, I'll read it. I'm gonna read it after we explain what happened with our side, and then read the document.
Would you do it for another note already? Is my presence exciting to you?
Stomp on them and come into people's mouths. If you stomp them out, though, they die. Kind of like makes their brains explode for some reason.
How to tell that someone in your server is a bot? When they join the server and you kick them, and then they don't come back.
Shall we have paper with this meeting?
That was the bees. I know you threw it at the bees and they...
To be honest, it kind of sounds like your guys' side found something more important, honestly.
Their side, yeah, they fell off.
Not that
We more so have a lead from what happened on
out of them and they...
Zero side of things.
Yeah, if you shove
what happened now. Princessa, I think you should know it's quite different since most people probably listen to you.
Yeah, nothing like that for us, but that also still makes me
Zero
worried.
can talk about what happened on their side after you finish your part. Can you guys hear over there? You guys fine over there?
Yeah, we're fine.
I'll turn you up just a smidgen, Nova.
Talk about, we're gonna explain what happened on our side first with, you know, the Marine, or I believe they went by what, Doomslayer?
Yeah.
Correct.
Yep.
The famous Doomslayer?
Right.
Go on then.
So, we arrived at a quaint town. It wasn't too much or grand. It was just a small community of some people that we saw. They didn't say anything other than a strange man who had fallen from the sky, who we quickly found. It was the Marine. Though he seemed very angry at our presence. This then led to the Marine killing a civilian. Not one of our
Oh,
own,
please.
thankfully. But this then started a fight. Some of our own started fighting as the Marine continued to fight. And then, seemingly out of nowhere, in the middle of it, hellish creatures emerged. Demons, they were called. And they all seemingly only went for the Marine. They didn't have much interest in anyone else but him. It was quite a grueling battle, but thankfully the Marine handled most of it. After a short apology for the town's losses, we offered our help and left. The Marine did not come with us, considering they were staying to make sure no more demons appeared in the town and to, I think, perhaps apologize for murdering a civilian. Other than that, I don't think anyone else on our side managed to get any relevant information, and thankfully, at least that town didn't need any immediate help in the dock hour. So, wasn't much, but it was something.
Wowie.
We did have something with media over there. One of the townsfolk seemed to recognize them.
Oh, yes.
Some communication device. What was it? A link pearl? They said.
A link pearl. Yes. We connected our link pearl, so if anything does happen over in that small town, I'll be notified.
Wonderful.
It's also to establish trade, just in case. That group did say that they managed a lot with herbs, specifically medicinal, so if in the future we're ever lacking, we could probably set up a deal, set up some kind of trade down the line with that group, or something.
I will not betray they want food.
Some of us did
That's creepy.
speak to them. I think we Carmine, Pluto, and Marissa, was it? Yeah, you were with me, right?
believe so.
Yeah. You didn't really say much. Kind of, one of those like cryptic hermit types. Didn't really have much to offer in any
Nothing too
information.
important for the rest of the group, I guess. He was just mostly curious and I guess handing out tips more than anything.
Pretty much.
Oh boy.
Princess is right. Our site was kind of just a dead end, but we did set up nice future trade, communications, not so bad. Zero. If you want to talk about your site.
The first thing that happened when we all got there was we were traversing through a lot of terrain and we found a cave. After we went into that cave, it was snowed in. Basically, ice. A lot of snow.
Snowed in.
We found out that there was a lot of experiments there. Monsters of massive proportions. Some that had claws, some that were impervious to a lot of attacks, some that regenerated by hand. Well, not just any body part, really. It was rough for a lot of us in there. We also found that there were soldiers that had armor that had these roots growing off of them in spores. They were not alive when I scanned them, but they were able to move still. It seems like anything with organic life on it was gone, but the spores were able to control the body still. That's just an assumption. As we continued going forward into this laboratory, just call it a hellhole, if anything, we found audio logs, and the voices on those audio logs were very familiar to me. Now, I can't be too certain, but I might have been linked to the place. I talked about how in my memories that I remembered that there were experiments that happened. I didn't like them. That place kind of fit the bar. Even though we digressed, we kept on fighting a bunch of experiments, gathered some materials, but we had to use them mostly in the fights. Sadly. So we couldn't really gain a lot from them, but we did bring back some stuff, I think, right?
recovered some stuff. Yeah, we have.
Yeah.
We have 4 generators that should work. They just need power. So to be repowered. We have 4 batteries to help with people who aren't necessarily organic. We've got 3 of those data pads that have the audio logs on them that we can access them. We could. And I did manage to get at least one of the bigger crystals. It had stuff in it. I know you pulled out something, so I figured it might be useful to take with us.
Our final destination in that entire lab was a room with a bunch of pods in it. There was one massive one in the center of it all, at the end of the room. The final audio log felt more of a personal thing. They described it as I could have been more than what I am right now.
I'm about to sneeze.
Uh-oh. Rewire my brain and it didn't work.
Don't sneeze. Don't you dare fucking sneeze.
And then
Phew! Son of a bitch!
Something similar to what was on that board of a bounty hunter, I believe. But
I was trying to think of pineapples. It didn't work.
Samus Aran, yeah. They looked like disheveled, like a monster. And anytime we tried attacking, they just regenerated. It wasn't human anymore.
Whoever the Samus Aran was probably dead by now. That thing had the type that over.
Thank you, Tyron. I appreciate that.
Super zombie.
Besides that, that's all we mainly found, but Alucard has more information about the infectious disease.
Oh?
Well, in my attempt to bring back the the material that these things were infected with, all of it degraded completely. I basically gained nothing but this set of chemical compounds I'm not overly familiar with, but I'm trying to understand at the moment. It seems like they were resulted from some other experiments that are tied to the other paper that was given out. At the moment, Vincent and I were the only ones infected. I'll be upfront with that. So as soon as this meeting is concluded, I will isolate until this infection is gone. We are able to regenerate is the problem. If I'm correct, at the rate that this infection is moving, and my regeneration is keeping it completely stagnant, this is exactly what reanimated those soldiers. We were touched by them in very vulnerable places. My face, and I forgot where Vincent was touched, but as I said, near the brain, near the heart. It could have been worse. We are fine, and we are stable, but if anyone else were to be infected, I don't think there would have been a point of return or a way to cure it. It's like a parasite, but fungal. That's the most I've gotten.
So, you and Vincent are the only ones infected currently?
There is
Yes,
one
and
more,
thankfully-
technically. As
Yeah.
Dachi came back, also kind of burned. I mean, they seemed to have been fine, but they also... They were, close as well.
To my knowledge, they're currently sleeping. So, we don't have to worry about them just yet.
I was gonna let them read this paper because they were the one who found it, and I was gonna say let them read it because, well, they got some pretty important information and went through pretty much hell, so I think any reserves that we might have about Adachi, if anyone still has any, maybe let them slide for just a bit. He put himself through a lot, and he's resting because of it. You wanted to finish up what you're saying? And then I can say what's on the paper.
Of course. They cauterized his wound.
My stomach is starting to hurt. That's not good. Why can't this shit happen when I'm not streaming?
But he seems stable. Vincent and I are also stable and keeping the infection at bay. In due time.
I know why though. I was trying to detox.
Very lucky to have been the only people that were very dearly hurt. If there was anyone else, it could have been great. But those are my findings. I would say I'm lucky to have been given this, even though it hurts. Better me than anyone else in this group.
The piece of paper was ripped. There was a lot more, I'm pretty sure, but after what happened at lab, I'm not surprised that.
I mean, it's fine right now. It's like coming and going.
You were right. You do have a connection.
If it gets like really bad though, then I'll like BRB and rush off. And if it gets like, if it doesn't improve while I'm gone, I'll come back and let you guys know that I'll be ending stream. But yeah, I mean, it's fine right now. It's tolerable.
At least what it says on the paper is KOS.
But because of how sick I've been feeling, I was trying to detox a bit.
Oh boy.
There's a few other names on this list too. And so if you recognize any of these names, I'm sorry. For the past 40 days, these have been all the experiments that have been going on. 2 code names that go by SA-55 and another one of IDI-07. They don't have any notes on that. Another project name was called Miles. The only thing that it says was something about a dual tail mutation and a noticeable difference in intellect.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, sure.
No.
It just says Miles in what I just said.
Familiar to you?
Do we know if these guys are dead already, or?
Right there it says they're alive.
Does it say alive on all of them?
It just says alive on all of them, yeah. The only ones that don't have alive is the IDI and SA. It just says they're functional. I don't know about that. The next project name is someone named Velvedam. Biological makeup differs from the majority. The next project name is one that goes by Maya. Some point said spiritual connection. And another one is called Victor. He doesn't have any notes about him, just a quote. This is not glorious, it is glorified. And that's it. That's the end of the paper. These are all still alive, but Zero's the only one that is considered defective. When I said those names, did anything jog in your head? Even just a little bit?
Sorry. Wherever they all are, I hope now that they're safe. If there even is a god.
That means whatever this infection is, and you are connected, whatever this experiments are going on, you're a trial for something. Just what?
Could lead back to the whole thing about the bounty hunter. apparently what happened to them was supposed to be intended for me, but I resisted. I don't even know, to be honest with you, when I awoke in my world, where I was from, I didn't remember who I was. And a lot of people kept on telling me that I could be a fake. I might not be the original Zero. I could just be a copy. But I don't know if I am or not.
Whoa, wait, hang on a minute. So, the tests are intended for you, right?
Well,
like the Samus armored person, like that was gonna be you first?
Yeah, see, my stomach's feeling fine now. I think it was just something that was just passing. That's all. I'm okay.
Yeah. Not human.
Reckon this Samus person is also all robot? I mean,
Maybe it's the case that they couldn't because they were robot, so they moved on to Samus.
yeah, well, I mean,
Maybe.
I think you'd get a different experiment name or something, right? Robo to Robo, they'd probably do some different kinds of tests if they had any fleshy bits.
I guess that they were trying.
That Samus thing, whatever it was, it looked organic to an extent. If you recall, it was red in some places, or a little bit organic.
Organic? Built organic?
I knew the moment that Tails got mentioned, Silver would immediately perk up. I couldn't hear the other names, though.
Actually being flesh and trying to mimic it, you know?
I heard Victor.
Let's think about this in
This isn't glorious, this is glorified, or whatever the quote is. Does anybody in chat know what that's from? Is it a game that I know that I'm just blanking on? I could Google it real quick, actually. Let me do that.
I would hope so. If anything, they might not want to the experiments, you know?
We have to put them through quarantine then.
I don't know, I mean... Listen, I don't want to act like I'm the expert here, or me and partner are, but we got a similar thing going on back home. And after the infection reaches a stage, sure you can cure it, but some of those organs are already long dead. At that point, you're just killing them.
Listen, there's more to that list then. You said it was rich, right?
Yeah.
That means that there's more individuals probably still on that list. And we don't know anything about them.
Okay, I'm just getting Bible quotes, so I'm just not gonna bother.
I mean, like, you fell from the sky, and that's where it most likely happened. How the fuck do we go up to space? Our next adversaries are up in fucking clouds, man. I mean, up in the clouds, we're up in the clouds. Fucking, how the fuck do we go up to space, man?
Above the clouds.
I mean, we do have the portal. The world is presenting us with countless possibilities. Yeah, black hole. Reversing the stars should not be.
The portal is not
I was gonna
calibrated yet.
That is true.
It is a
Just
bad
saying.
idea.
They can't just go in immediately. Once it's fully repaired, though, maybe we can figure something out, you
There's
know?
like clue on what we could probably do. Remember where it said that Samus was last seen near an observatory, right? I suggest we go try to find that observatory and try to look for the space station with it. That way we have an idea where it could be, and from there we'll work something out, I guess. We don't have any sort of ship or anything, but it's a start.
The
pirates, the space pirate guys that you used to say...
Yeah.
Be a bad idea.
Are we under blood of them, or...?
They saved us.
If we were to recruit them, it'd come at a cost. They said we don't have the resources for that. Not anymore.
You guys use your
Why do you think we're trying to set up trades now?
Recent bout. Maybe we can use those resources that we got, possibly trade off.
Sure, giving them a generator or some batteries would be
To what they sound like, generators are pretty important. So, this is
We got
very
nothing bolted from those. That's it.
It's hard to tell, but if we give them a way to repower their hands,
Ooh, excuse me.
they take the generators and run, you know?
Or given how they're pirates, and stuff, mercenaries, we could see if they need help with something, could spare some people maybe. They'll give us a favor in return.
Anyone here up to security work with pirates? Pirates have us I'm an ex-assassin.
What other?
I do not
What other
know,
choice
but
we really have?
it would depend on what they want. It would depend on what they want. If the pirate thing ain't no good, then you can always find something else. But it could be a good start, at least to put some use in our connections that we have.
Oh, anyone here know any genius minds that have gone to space? Tell them we've only got submarines.
I'd mostly been
I got a space.
down in the
He was on the paper.
space. That'd be cool to go to.
He goes by tail. Genius.
Yes. We both have. The moon, rather. I'm simply stating what we... I'm simply stating what has been done. Would you not wish to inform the rest of your group?
I know he's a genius, but I don't know where he is.
Try working on it. I don't think I can make one myself.
I don't know, might have to help them.
Now, how do you not trust yourselves or rather rely on these pirates?
Do you know whereabouts of that engineer at the moment, or is he completely off the chart?
In two different worlds.
The engineers, we didn't find them in the town, from what I know at least. So, I'm not entirely sure. I'm still working on repairing that, mechanical thing we encountered the other day from behind the wall.
That's our closest bet, then. It's the only one we know that's on land, or somewhere close to us. We just have to find him.
So we either find the engineer or we deal with pirates.
It's a gamble.
We go back on
Now,
foot
how
again.
keen are you on dealing with these pirates?
We go around and keep... More so, look for people that would know where the A observatory is, any news, any information.
I don't know what the fuck has been up with my controller lately.
I tried asking him at town, they didn't know his
You have a suggestion, Xenos?
Yeah, what's all that stuff?
I'd rather go upon my expeditions during the dark hour, when there was nothing but time on my hands. I have found myself roaming across the lands. In doing so, I've encountered one of these pirates on the ground. They were wandering around like a shepherd, like a lamb who has lost his shepherd. They were looking for something or someone.
Need too many apples?
Right.
Whatever they were looking for, I'm unsure what it is. However, if you perhaps use that, perhaps you could find some. Helping them search. After all, your group seems most insistent on helping the less fortunate, so perhaps you could find something else.
I suppose so.
Just glaring daggers at Xenos right now.
Okay, but if he's scientist trying to make a rocket, I feel like scientist is a broad term, and
Thank you, Siri Bot. You're a blessing.
Xenos knows where one of the pirates is on land. And
Oh, not
they're
necessarily.
actively searching for someone.
Well, not necessarily. I do not know where they are exactly. The only thing I know about is currently, during the dark hour, they were in search of something or someone. I'm not sure what, but they wandered around like a lamb who had lost his shepherd. If you may use that information as you will, perhaps as a way to bargain, since your group is so keen on helping the less fortunate.
Are you alright?
Speaking of less fortunate.
I wanted a part. My final, I guess, touch on this. If we find out that people that we're going to find are indeed infected, I'll keep finding a way to maybe cure or quarantine, make a plan of some kind. At the worst, a contingency plan, as Vincent suggested, for them. If you need me, please don't freak me out for at least a couple days.
Alright.
Please be well, Alucard.
Please take care of yourself.
One thing out of
Spores is that they're usually airborne.
Wait, he's going.
If Itachi right now was also infected, we should either lock his room or wake him up, put him somewhere else.
I'm sure he shall be able to take care of himself and do his procedures to himself.
You're feeling alright,
Oh, what a dodge.
Fire's a plenty good way to get rid of sickness.
You're concerned about the spores,
But, you know.
and then
Wait, you call me young man? Like you...
I don't think if we have anything else, we should keep holding up in this room, just waiting for some idea to pop into our head. I think the only thing we can just do is just possibly see if maybe the pirates would be able to give up some information about a place called the Observatory, because you remember that. If that doesn't work, we go back on foot, see other towns, still keep up making connections. It's not like it'd be a waste of time if we could help out other people, make trades, do stuff, and maybe find something. I mean, hell, every time we go somewhere down there, something dangerous always finds us, right? Maybe we just have to rely on that danger finding us again. Getting a better clue.
I mean, are we kind of on a time limit? Like, how much longer until, like, this whole mysterious space station thing becomes another, like, Strega? Another dark hour?
We won't know.
You best prepare yourself.
All the experiments are still kept alive. It means that they're still...
God, I'm roasting. It was really nice today. Really nice weather today. That also, I think, kind of helped with my sickness. My mom left the doors open, and I got to open my window today for the first time in months. It was really nice. It was like 60-something degrees out. All the snow is finally melted, thank fuck. Yeah, it was nice getting some fresh air for once. That's not like cold and brisk and snowy and gross.
I can post it on the board, sure.
Nice.
That's fine.
That's the case, then you should all start describing a lot.
Well, we should probably also get the training.
Yes.
you all could use to beef up a little bit more.
I agree, everyone. I think we can definitely use a little help there, wouldn't it? I'd be happy to train it for all of you.
Sure. I have a question. Why?
At the end of the day, I'll go out, find a little town or something, start asking questions, find some tracks, maybe something like that.
Job.
Okay.
How as a child was unconscious.
I'm gonna leave the room. I'm gonna put the people up. If you guys come up with anything,
Alright.
we should bring it back up to the table.
Anyone that likes to train, let's go to the training area.
I'm also...
Idea.
Fine. Some interest.
Yeah, no.
You doing okay?
At the end of the day, I will go ask some questions.
Yes.
Thanks.
Well, that was pointless.
Not really. You got here at the part where it was pointless. Jeez. Uptight compensating for a big ass sword. Well, I can see why the child gets all bored with the That was quite fun getting to hear all you talk about
Wait. Quite informative. How's the healing been treating you, by the way? Your healing magic that I taught you.
Alright, I suppose.
You've been using it? Using it well? Using it strong?
As much as I can.
Nice. Well, the more people can help, the more people you can help, the more stronger I can get. It's very important to help people around you. Especially in a crisis like this.
Though unfortunately, I feel like I've been fighting with the spear too much. I haven't been able to actually slap anybody in a while.
If I could do that once, I could try it again, but if it's organic, I don't know.
Is that something you're very keen to?
Do you want to
Slapping people?
Oh, well, my slap's really powerful.
slap?
The last time I slapped PB, he fell unconscious for a whole day.
There's people at the port. There's 3 people at the port. There's 3 random strangers on the port.
Welcome, committee.
Let's introduce ourselves.
Why? No! No! Why is the Happy Mask salesman here? What the fuck?
Man, look at that guy. He's almost as buff as me. Oh, wait.
Why is the Happy Mask salesman here?
Pursuing his goals of a nation. Otherwise, no.
Guys!
Glad to see a familiar face at least.
I'm so scared right now.
Very good.
Trader 2 bodyguards.
Who's bodyguard?
Me too. My name is Slayer.
The trader.
The trader.
Guy's big backpack.
Salesman right over there. The one with the...
How did this trader found this place?
To be fair.
Big dragon in the sky, to be fair.
Exactly.
I guess so.
They haven't gotten back to me yet.
Anyone looks up, they'll probably see a big fucking shadow over, you know?
To be honest, I wouldn't be surprised if half of the places we've roamed over across has not noticed us.
I don't know for sure. I don't blame that. I guess more of my question was like, how did he get up here? He had his own ship and everything.
This place, everywhere we go is very cloudy, like always. So, like, it's kind of hard to see past clouds.
Well, when the sun is out, my friend, it's very clear this shadow illuminates even through the clouds, and we are on a big-ass dragon.
What did I just...
Clouds have their own shadows, okay?
No idea, but it seems some sort of...
Oh yes, but if something bigger is hovering above them while the sun is shining down, they shake with fear.
If I may...
On edge.
Oh, okay, I guess look, okay, I'm not a crowdologist. I've been in other crowd most my entire life.
Oh no, I'm not trying to be smart, I'm just letting you know.
You should be smart. Being smart is good.
Kind of wanted to...
Oh, yeah.
Do you have
Usually being smart from where I'm from means sarcasm.
I had a big target on my back.
Random merchants.
Sarcasm is a note of intelligence.
For 1 minute and then this happens. God,
There's a company that we're not gonna fight against.
Well, either way, we shouldn't need to worry about these people. They seem to be more on the friendlier type.
Do you think those mice are like a little creepy?
That's actually really smart.
That was actually really smart. They can summon whatever they want.
Of course, Lincoln's will immediately gravitate towards him. Wasn't there like a guy that was similar to the Happy Mask salesman in Skyward Sword? I don't remember off the top of my head, but I feel like there was.
It could be your friend waking up.
Yes. Years are warning.
He was a good man.
A
lot of people, a lot of good things. My goal here now is...
I thought Chicken and I would wake him up either. Never mind.
Especially since we just got a bunch of
I'm not even
rather
sure if
unfamiliar
that
things dumped onto us, all those papers and those subjects.
They don't really like any of my sense of humor.
I see.
I'm sure they're understanding.
I've seen them laugh before, though, so,
Oh, yeah, that's got a bit of heft to it, jeez.
Well, calm the
I wanted to ask
You did say it was made out of metal. What
Make
metal
sure
is
it's sparring only.
I wanted to know if this was
No.
one of
Of course, I've
Well,
already
this
made
is
it clear with you.
not a scientist here, sadly not. But he does know a lot of facts.
I will not harm anyone here.
I didn't expect to see another
Human data bank.
Try what out there?
Yes.
In a place like this, that'd be the most normal thing I've seen around here.
Kind of made it.
How much is these when you try
I don't need no cap.
You know, cut one's hand, cut the other hand, you shake hands. Sometimes that can get effective.
I mean, a martial artist is more normal than what we've seen. I mean, we fought demons for crying out loud on our mission, so it's a nice change of pace.
Looks more like a bodybuilder to me. Yeah, I got what you mean.
Hey, he's bulked up and he can probably kick some ass. Who's to say?
I see.
Your muscles pop out like that from being dried out.
Right.
It's actually kind of dangerous. Stab your muscles like that.
Each other, so
Maybe they
think
up the
we're
steroids a bit, I don't know.
Some questions of my own.
Yeah,
How long have you two been here for? Long enough to get a job at.
But he did say he was a Hylian.
And that is...
Do you think the princess knows?
Almost as buff as me.
You said you were training some of these people up?
Yes.
Ba-ba-ba.
Well, I've taught. You know me. I'm not really much of a magic user. I mostly use my body as my weapon.
This took a turn.
But I have taught the call spell.
Yeah, I mean, the meeting was pretty ominous. This is actually a little more positive.
This is lightening up the mood.
Yeah, no kidding.
Believing that visitors don't want to kill us.
They didn't know what the observatory was, and apparently that person knows pretty much a lot of things.
Whatever it is,
It's trying to keep itself secret.
Yeah, no kidding.
which is fair.
Last scene,
It's
the
not fair for
observatory is a
us.
little vague.
Well, I do think this is a good time to bring up, and I've had my own theories about this observatory, and I've had time to muse on it a bit, but
Apparently those two.
the one whom I serve is from a place known as the Comet Observatory. As for if it's the same observatory, I am not sure, but if it is, it could be a way to space, as it does travel through space.
That'd line up pretty well if that were the case.
If we can find it, it would help us, and we could ask for her help.
No kidding, yeah. That'd be perfect timing, like, uncannily perfect timing.
Well, hopefully he can find his best man. But I'm sure Chip can handle himself.
Who knows that?
Why would they be on the observatory?
God, I just hope they wouldn't hijack it or something. I don't want to go that dark with it, but...
Oh. goodness, if they hijack the observatory, that would... Stop.
Oh, I was like, meteor and light. Oh!
When we're up there.
Yeah, no kidding.
Indeed.
We'll need it.
We're gonna have to really bulk ourselves up. You act like we need any more muscle than we have.
I'm strong.
We all play to our own strengths.
I mean, last time I smacked PB, he was unconscious for a whole day.
Jeez. It seems like we aren't lacking in the strength department, though.
Train. I'd recommend all of you participate in this. We need you to get stronger.
What type of training?
Well,
I can pass on my knowledge of feats and V to all of you. I don't believe I'll be around long, but trust me, the mentors myself can give you the basics.
You know what?
Hand to hand, never bad.
I think I can benefit from that, actually.
Sorry. If I could teach basic magic to you all, you can possess knowledge such as this, where you can communicate between each other easier, and basic, so that way you're able to harness magic in any form you see fit. It is just like learning a different language, but easier in my opinion.
Personal communicator?
I'll take both.
I think I'd
it's the same magic that I was teaching. So, this guy's better at teaching magic than I am, so...
I'd like to, but I am getting hot. I am roasting.
Actually, both of you then is part of
I don't think I should be moving around too much.
Have all of you traveled for like
The communication stuff
places, I'm
sounds
guessing.
pretty okay.
Everything else on this job. I get come across many people.
I'll
rather
be
use
right
you
back.
also participate in the training.
I see.
Like Athena and next guy or whatever.
Well, we got paper.
Yeah, I think I might head to Kalefall now. Cause honestly, I feel like if I start training and stuff right now, I'm like really sweating right now, so excuse me. I'm in boxers right now, chat. I'm in boxers. It's not even spring yet. Unless it is. Is it spring yet? I know it was like 60 degrees today where I'm from, but I don't know if it's actually like spring. What the heck is that? Whoa.
Good times.
At least as well as this to have such durable skin to withstand. Otherwise, would we not fall to the very ground? Would not be wiser to attack it from its base.
Well,
The face is very armored. Have you seen that thing?
Which would imply if
Those bullets barely did anything to its face. They just like walked it off. Well, flew it off.
would imply
Yeah.
if those who had come aboard did not try shooting at the dragon first to bring it down, that would imply that whatever it is made out of, its skin cannot be pierced by convention.
I'm gonna go walk around for a bit.
I mean, I would.
If you need me.
Okay.
I just wanted to come let you know.
Yes.
It's about to
Let me
get
know what-
it's about to
you
get
guys are
very
just walking?
no, it's about to get very populated. Fair warning.
Oh, I see. Well, we were waiting for that anyway.
But yeah,
Actually,
I'm
I was
gonna.
wondering,
Huh? Oh,
Oh,
go ahead.
no, go ahead. You go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say, yeah, I probably should just walk around and not do any training because 4th dimensionally I'm sweating balls. Anyway.
All right, 20 push-up. No, okay. Yeah, you go ahead, take a little waltz. Just don't take too many breaks.
Yeah, I know.
Alrighty.
I'll probably be concentrating on healing stuff.
Thanks.
Don't worry, no one's gonna miss you and your big sword ego.
Are you good?
I'm good. Rather not.
Everyone have fun. I'm gonna go for a walk.
What is your name?
It's nothing too crazy.